See. One more time, and we keep on moving. And the last move. Right, let me help. Okay, for those of you who want to see our boat, I'm going to give a tour. This is where we are at, the pier, and this is us. That's our boat. This is Kame, although it's still called Kiwi, but we'll name it Kame as soon as we can. I'm gonna start the tour from the outside, port side top. This would be the hatch window for the port side aft cabin room. This is a window for the aft port side cabin. Window for the bow port side cabin, bow port side cabin, and the crew cabin for storage. Right now, this is where we're just storing a whole bunch of life-saving jackets. This was a charter boat, so it has a whole bunch of these that we don't really need, and some cushions for the crew cabin that we might reuse for something else. But we're still figuring out the spaces. This is noisy. Close it. Usually keep it open so it ventilates, but it rains a lot here in Martinique. So this is the port side, and it's one of my favorite seats. Woohoo! Needs some love and not meant for big booties. Don't worry, I'll fix that. We want to put a new piece of wood, bamboo, and it's gonna be bigger, softer, rounder, better. The net, very nice place to lay down. Front area, most people put cushions here. We will eventually. Right now it's just placeholder and storage. And I'm gonna go to the starboard side. So for those, I was cleaning the deck. Those of you who don't know, like me, I just started learning all this language. Starboard, right side, port side, left side, aft, front, bow, back. Windows are called hatches, rooms are called cabins, so I'm probably gonna go from one to the other. We already saw these on the other side, so let's go inside. This is the bathroom we mostly use. The head. We avoid using plastic bags, but when we can't, we reuse them. this is a sitting area outside. This is a 2014 boat. It was used as a charter boat until COVID, and then it sat for 2 years. It was mostly well maintained, but it needs a little bit of love, little details. So we'll get to it little by little. These are some herbs that we got from the surveyor. Here is area for polar area. Oh my god, it's hard. Yeah, it hasn't been used in a while. There. Ouch. You can fill it up with ice and beer. Here we have a locker. Right now we just put shoes there, hang the trash. Finally figure out where to put the trash. Those are rubber underneath this that can hold the bags. More lockers. So most of our stuff is still in Fort Lauderdale, and we haven't entirely figured out the storage spaces yet. There's more storage there underneath and there, because obviously most of our things are not on board. So little by little we'll get there. Eating area inside. So we mostly eat outside, and we just sit here to work. This is the one computer that we share. Me for editing this video eventually, and him to do like real work. And that pillow over there, we don't have pillowcases, so we use one of his shirts, and I put the sleeve like that so it looks like his friend keeping him company. Refrigerator, still work in progress. It has screws here. This piece of wood needs to go under because it still has water inside. Not sure if you can see. Oh, it has very little, but it's still water leaking. It's supposed to go back. I'm not sure if I can show this right there, but it's getting clogged. Even though we try to fix it, I'll show a video of that part. I guess the hose might be stuck when we push the refrigerator back in. So it's not so much the pitch, it's also the hose being stuck. But the piece of wood up there, it's supposed to go under to, you know, incline it a little bit and make the water go back. But we're still figuring that out. So yeah, this is the inside. Storage, drawers, controllers, or important stuff. Storage wall cabinets, and the galley kitchen. It's kind of hard to see with light outside, but I like this time of the day to show it because there's still daylight, but there's not so many people outside. I think that boat right across, it's gonna charter soon because they just brought a whole bunch of provisions earlier. So anyhow, we are here. So it's a pretty nice size kitchen. Refrigerator too, also work in progress. They did the same. They had to put a little bit of wood on the bottom, and this one is working pretty good. There is not any water, and Diego put a little fan in there that he connected to the light. It's just like a computer fan, a little fan that helps circulate the air and keep everything dry and fresh. It's a trick he learned, and I need both hands to close this. Hold on. So yeah, eventually probably we'll get new handles because these have been a little bit overused or abused. Especially the door wasn't closing well at the beginning. But anyhow, this is our kitchen now. The galley. And let's show, oh, these are the controls area. Again, I'm not going to use the right terminology, but eventually you'll get to that. This is our best friend here in Martinique. Let's show the port side. Okay, so port side, bow. That's where the mattresses live. We're only using one cabin, it's just the two of us. So yeah, that's it. Right over here, let me turn on the light, is where the washing machine is. So again, port side, bow side. Let me close the door so I can open it. That's how things work in a bathroom. You move one thing so you can open the other. I mean, in a boat. Voila! Look at this beauty. Isn't she gorgeous? It was quite a project to install her. She's very small. This area over here was kind of meant for that. Even this is the hamper below. So that's pretty neat. However, to bring her in, we had to remove this door and part of the frame, this side of the frame, and by doing that we broke this corner. But by now we glued it back, we screwed this back, we installed the door back, and there she is. Although she's not yet hooked properly. She's supposed to, so the hose, the water hose, the intake and outtake is pretty well connected. That was quite a challenge, but Diego did it. It doesn't leak at all. It's connected to one of the bathrooms behind me, which is the port front, the port side, the bow. But it's not connected, the electricity. It's supposed to be connected there. Let me turn on the light. There, to the service plug, but it's not working. And Diego looked everywhere in there, and the guys from the company that sold us the boat too, but they haven't figured it out yet. So far we're just plugging it with an extension to one of the bedrooms. It's what we can do. So, but yeah, everything else is working fine, and it sounds like a luxury having a washing machine on a boat, but it's really a necessity. I mean, the laundry is gonna be very washed.
Hasta las 4 está bien, y a las 5 empiezo a llover de vuelta. Por la tarde.
Joder.
Después llueve toda la noche.
¿Y qué hora sale el sol? There's stuff that needs to be still washed in the laundry, a laundromat, like the bed covers. This one, all the mattresses, we already showed them there. These bags are full of the covers and the pillows. They're too bulky, so they need to be washed in the laundromat. And then little things like towels or reusable napkins we do in the kitchen, in the sink. So this is the bathroom, the head. They're all the same, so I'm just gonna show one. We have 4 same, with a separate shower, which is really nice because a lot of bathrooms, you just kind of pull this thing out and you shower right in this area above the toilet. Everything gets wet, you dry it out after. The toilet paper is inside to stay clean and dry. But all 4 heads here have a separate shower. It's super nice. With the window on top and this little door that closes. Right now it's tied up. This is not the one that we are showering in. And then this shower comes out like it would over here, but right now it's here. You put it up there, you don't have to hold it, and voila. It's just little things, you know, that when you live in a boat and plan to do so for years, it makes a difference. All the toilets right now are manual. We plan to probably keep only 3 toilets, and 2 of them have them be electrical. Escape hatch. What that means, you use that thing to break it in case the boat capsizes. Hopefully we never have to use it. Next side. We got the handsome captain right there with his best friend next to him.
first mate.
I thought
He
that
works
was...
in the same company.
And we're heading to the starboard side bow. This is where we're sleeping with the very fancy air conditioning that's supposed to come out from here, but it wasn't really plugged. It was just hanging there, so we just opened this and very luxuriously taped it to aim it to us. Eventually we'll fix it, but this needs to be a little thinner. Right now it's like about 8 inch diameter, but there's no room in there. Let me get the light again. So that's why they didn't really plug it properly, because this part over here inside the vent is structural, so there's not enough room. It's probably just 6-inch space there. The silver one that you see back there is for the AC for upstairs, which right now we're not using it because we disconnected that one and connected this one for us. Hello. Oh, I can turn off the light now. So this is the aft cabin. I mean, I keep confusing the bow cabin. It's beer time. Usually people put the pillows here and the feet there because, you know, it makes sense. This is in a larger area. However, we kind of like each other, so we sleep close together. And this part over here, the mattresses are like one on this side, one on this side, and one over here. I'll show you later why, but this keeps kind of coming off, and there's wood there. Let me show you. There. So I removed the blankets so you can see the configuration of the cushions. Usually I've seen, at least in the boat that Diego had before, there's a little piece of wood that comes here and holds this in place, but there's none here. So this keeps coming off, and then my elbow ended up there in that piece of wood, and it was very uncomfortable, so it's less uncomfortable for the feet. Usually if we have 2 guests, this could be where 2 people can sleep. You just push this in. Hard to do with the left hand. Hold on. That was tough to close. I guess it hasn't been closed in a while. But yeah, so then you put the pillows on this side, and you know, they better like each other so their feet can mingle. There's storage underneath, drawers, there's storage on the sides. Right now this is my closet. This one gets stuck too. And the room in the back is his closet. Eventually we'll figure it out how to do it. We got both our shoes in here. Toilet paper there. It's just kind of wherever we fit things right now. Let's show you the back room. Here we are. Mattress is up. We gotta wash those covers and put them back. Our yoga mat is super cool to do yoga outside in the front next to the nets. This is his closet. Turn on the light for now, and we are sharing this drawer. I just got a piece of wood, asked the guys to cut it, and I fancily taped it there so we can have his and her side. This is not a drawer. It's just our controls. Right now the water maker is underneath this bed. I'm not gonna climb up there and show it. That's in another video. But it is what it is. Eventually we would rather have it there and then have that be like a workroom. We don't need 4 heads or 4 bathrooms, so I would turn this one into storage and then keep 2 full bathrooms and 1 half bathroom, and turn that shower area into more storage or a wet closet or whatever. Whole bunch of possibilities. So that's it for the boat tour. If you have any questions or you want to see anything else in more detail, let us know.
Or not.
Bye.